So once you learn your key signatures and different chord progressions, it makes it easier to improvise. So you get together with friends and say you just want to compose a song, or even you're composing a song on your own. It makes it a lot easier to take a melody in your head and kind of work out the chords for it in a song. It's great in styles like jazz, where you kind of never play a song the same way twice. You improvise a lot, either on lead or rhythm or both. So just, again, going back to a basic key signature of C major and a standard sort of a C progression, we could do something with sort of a jazzy flavor just by adding some sevenths. Alright, so here's a seventh, here's a normal C, here's a seventh. Alright, a bar chorded C and a bar chorded seventh. And so you could kind of take that and just add a few more notes and some chords to it for a color and just improvise something with sort of a jazzy sound to it. Or like take the song maybe Yesterday, just playing it with different chord progressions. So I'm just playing standard chords in the key signature of C, and I can pretty much, sort of improvise or tap out a melody to any song if I know that. Again, sort of back to a jazzy progression. Once you figure out where you want to go with it. So those are chord progressions that you may want to practice once you learn key signatures, just to sort of help you improvise. Once you learn the basic progression of chords, a collection of chords in a key signature, in this case the key signature of C, you'll also want to maybe study the scales that go with each key signature. And in this case, that would be C. And this can help you if you want to play lead. And I don't really play lead, I just pretty much mostly play acoustic guitar. So I chord a lot and sort of sing along. But even still, it helps me embellish in between the chords if I know the scales, and I can play a few notes here and there just to sort of maybe embellish something, or add a little something to the chords I'm playing. So it's good to know. It kind of helps you become better at improvising and anyway, a basic C scale, right? Remember a C chord, 3-finger style or 4-finger style, whichever you prefer. But notice this note here on the A string, so A, B, C. All right, so we're going to start with C, the basic C note. We're just going to move up and down the scale here. So it's up the scale. Practice that slowly, and then just keep practicing till you get a little bit more proficient at it. Alright, and also work on upstrokes and downstrokes with your right hand and the pick as you practice. In addition to C major, you might also want to learn the corresponding minor scale in that key signature. So remember, in the key of C major, one of the minor chords that's commonly played is A minor. That's remember the 6th, 2, 3, and 6 are always minor, A minor. So here's an A minor, or a bar chorded A minor, right? A minor 2. And the minor scale is a little bit different from the major scale, but again, you would start on the A note and go. Alright, so. And then just kind of work on that, work on practicing that A minor scale. Then you might want to get into sort of maybe a bluesy type configuration. You could Alright, now that's C, sort of basically what I'm doing is I'm taking that C major and superimposing a C minor over it on a bar chord, and I can get, come up with sort of a blues scale. And then these are just fifths here, so kind of walking up like a power chord, or in rock where you would just do fifths, 2 notes on the rhythm guitar, timed with the bass note on the bass guitar, which kind of gives you one of those rock power chords. Another blues scale we could do, sort of think of an A7 or A minor 7, and then I could just kind of go up from there, so, and then, kind of like a little blues scale there, but just learning the scales, C major, maybe A minor, sort of the blues scales, which are sort of a derivation of that. Just kind of playing with the notes there can help you kind of embellish and fill in. And then when I'm learning scales, once I learn the basic scale, again, I'm sure you ask 10 different people, you get 10 different opinions. My opinion, an easy way to learn a scale is to pick a song and just play along with it. Try to play lead with it and practice that scale, playing that song, playing the melody in that song, and you'll figure out little riffs and little ways of playing the scale that go with that song's melody. And it makes it fun. It's not a whole lot of fun to just sit there and practice scales all day long. You have to do that at first to kind of learn the basic scale, but then after that, to make it interesting for you, again, so you want to stay motivated so you don't give up, go out and find a fun song that you like and just play the scale with it. Try to figure out a way to sort of tap out the melody on the fretboard using that scale, and you'll find that you stick with it. It's a lot more interesting. It's a lot more fun, and you'll learn. You'll pick up that scale. So we're gonna take a look at just a quick using the C scale and maybe some fifths to play the melody from Top Gun.